Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm James and this is Clearwater Fishing, and today we're talking about whether or not you should get Lowrance's brand new unit, the Elite FS. We're going to cover a handful of points and then we're going to give you a conclusion on whether or not you should probably buy this guy or not. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. We do all sorts of fishing content. Right now we're in the middle of winter, so a lot of the fishing how-tos have been put on pause for now. But we do fishing technology, how-tos, bait reviews, and all sorts of things fishing related. So make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. The first thing is I want to talk about the touchscreen. The touchscreen has been redone since the Elite TI series and the TI2. Much better design. It has a glass cover. Let's take a look at it real quick. It has a glass cover on top, which means the corners and edges will work much better than the previous Elite TI series. I have an Elite TI myself, and sometimes the edges just don't want to work correctly, and you gotta lick your finger and give it a nice little poke. Sometimes it's a little more aggressive than others. So the reason that Lowrance is coming out with this new Elite FS is so that you'll have a mid-size unit, mid-priced unit that's compatible with their new active target. So that's going to be a huge advantage for this unit, is that it's compatible with active target. If that's something you're interested in, I do have a video on that, so make sure you check it up in the cards above. So if you're considering the Elite FS because of active target, I am going to give you a few fishing strategies you can use with active target, maybe to convince you to get over the hump to buy the Elite FS. So the first strategy I'm going to cover real quick is the ability to use active target to chase shad. So obviously most of us know that bass and other predatory fish love to eat shad, and you'll find balls of shad sometimes out in the middle of the lake, not even located to any structure. So being able to follow these on a consistent basis and fish around them, you'll be able to find and locate predatory fish that are hungry and catch some of them if you're using the right strategies. Another strategy that you can use with active target is the ability to find and locate structure really fast. So even if you have something on a waypoint, that waypoint could be off by a handful of feet, 4, 5, 6 feet, because it is a GPS system and they do get off a little bit from time to time. But you can use the active target to search and locate precisely where that rock pile is, or where that laydown is, or where that tree is, or even where the edge of the channel is. Those kind of things you can identify really easy with active target. This third strategy I like to use for active target is off of main lake humps and being able to video game fish white bass off of the bottom around main lake humps where they're chasing shad and that kind of thing. It is pretty fun to do, especially when you find a school of white bass and you can catch 30, 40, 50 in an hour. The last strategy for active target here is one of the more well-known strategies, and that's the ability to video game fish crappie directly out of the structure they're located in, especially in the summer and the fall and going into winter. You can literally target a specific fish out of a tree, a brush pile, or even a laydown. Find a bigger mark. Hey, I want to catch this bigger fish over here and leave these 3 smaller ones alone. It's actually pretty incredible. I've done it myself with Live Scope. It is a pretty awesome feature of active target. But active target should definitely change the fishing industry, at least for Lowrance. For the first time ever, the Elite series has an Ethernet network system. So this makes it compatible with all of the Lowrance's products, the Ghost, the other units, the power poles, all that stuff you can control from your head unit. So one of the biggest advantages, in my opinion, of the Ethernet network is being able to share waypoints really fast and sharing maps really fast. So I'm scanning over something at the console. I find a nice piece of cover that's got some fish on it. Boom, I make a waypoint. I get up to the bow. I get about 50 feet away. I can pinpoint that waypoint again, throw right over it, snag me a fat Sally, and I'm one happy camper because my electronics came through for me once again, because I was out on a lake and didn't know what I was doing, and it helped me out. That is one of the biggest advantages, in my opinion, for the Ethernet network. So the price for the Elite FS is actually pretty reasonable. Don't quote me on that for everybody, but as far as the technology that you're getting, it is extremely reasonable. The 7-inch is $900, and that comes with the 3-in-1 active imaging transducer and the C-Map Contour Plus maps. The 9-inch comes at $1,200. It also comes with the 3-in-1 active imaging transducer and the C-Map Contours Plus mapping system. So overall, the price, in my opinion, is actually pretty reasonable to get a whole package. You still have to buy the Ethernet stuff to connect the two and do all that good stuff. But overall, the unit and the transducer and all that, you can get that at a pretty reasonable mid-range price. Now, this unit came in a 12 or 15-inch screen. I honestly don't think Lowrance would sell many HDS Lives anymore. And that's probably why they have limited the sizes to 7 and 9-inch, just so that they don't have to worry about the Elite FS overtaking their HDS Live. That screen size is just restricting it for so many people. So many people are making that next step up to get to the HDS Live. One of the cool features that the Elite FS now has, since it can have the Ethernet networking system with the ghost trolling motor, is that you can have it following C-Map contours and have, say you want to stay at 12 foot of range around a bank. Hey, you can have the boats follow that contour and stay at 12 foot of range. Or you can make your own trails and maps and have them follow that. And the trolling motor can also go to waypoints once you're pretty close to them. You just press the button, it'll go to your waypoint, say while you're rigging up or whatever, that kind of thing. It's pretty cool that Lowrance has this functionality in a mid-range package for us. So I'm pretty excited to see some of you guys with it and catching bass on it and other fish as well. So I know I've talked a lot of positives about the Elite FS system, but it's not all sunshine and butterflies and rainbows and that kind of thing. The Elite FS does lack a little bit on screen resolution. It only has a screen resolution of 800 by 480 pixels, which actually isn't that great. It's not even a standard HD TV system. So if you really want high resolution screens, you're going to have to step up to the HDS Live. But otherwise, this unit is extremely affordable and I really, really like it. Alright guys, so we are here at the end of my video. Now, whether or not you should buy the Lowrance Elite FS, whether it's the 7-inch or the 9-inch, is totally up to you. But in my opinion, is if you're a Lowrance guy and you like Lowrance products and you're thinking about active target just even a little bit, I highly recommend building an Elite FS system for your boat and having all that stuff networked. I think you will enjoy the benefits having all of your equipment networked together, just like I talked about earlier in the video. Let me know in the comments below, what is your current boating setup as far as your electronics? Are you considering about getting the Elite FS and rebuilding your electronic system, or are you just here just out of curiosity? Thank you guys so much for watching. Just like always, until next time, get out there and go catch you some fish.